Welcome, friends, to the deep dive. We're plunging headfirst into, well, one of the most intriguing and, let's be honest, chaotic corners of culture
Yeah.
today.
Well,
We're not just watching the action, we're going to try and dissect it, really wrestle with the stories unfolding inside and outside the ring.
definitely outside the ring.
Yeah, exactly. We're talking, of course, about the recent Me and the Boys wrestling extravaganza. Now, our sources for this, they're straight from the horse's mouth. Direct commentary, play-by-play from the event.
Right. So it's unfiltered, raw stuff. A real look into this, well, this unique universe they've built.
It really is. It's an arena where, like, rivalries just blur, alliances pop up out of nowhere.
And the action spills right out. Sometimes it feels like it starts in the parking lot, concrete floors and all that.
Totally. It's a world where the lines, friend, foe, they're not just shifting, they're being redrawn constantly.
Week to week sometimes.
Exactly. So our mission today, it's not just about reading off MASH results. We want to unpack the incredible, evolving world building. That's what really sets Me and the Boys apart, I think.
Oh, for sure.
We'll pinpoint key events, some really surprising team-ups, and those controversies that just keep bubbling up, the stuff that keeps you asking, okay, what now?
All right, let's get into it.
Go, let's unpack this.
So what's really fascinating here with Me and the Boys wrestling, it's not just about who is the better athlete, It's like this masterclass in dynamic storytelling.
Right.
The commentators themselves, they're buzzing about it. They actually said the stories that are developing here are the best we've ever done, for sure.
Wow. That's a big statement.
It is, and it feels like a core philosophy for them. It's not like other places where a character might be the same for years. Here, it's constant churn.
Keeps it fresh, I guess?
Yeah.
Or maybe chaotic.
Both, probably. It means no storyline feels too predictable. Character arcs are always moving. And they know it. They said the landscape is shifting, as it always is. They embrace that fluidity.
Yeah, and what a landscape. I mean, looking at the factions alone, it's almost dizzying at first.
It's a lot to track.
You got the Dreadnoks, the Royal Family, the HRS.
The Hardcore Revolution Syndicate, yeah.
Right. Them and the Helicopter Boys, or the Order.
Uh-huh. Same group, different names sometimes.
And then there's that big alliance. Jackson Briggs, Fingers, Bad Attitude, J Omega, Primetime P, and Angelo King in there too.
It's a powerhouse group.
The commentary nailed it. The numbers game is insane. But with so many groups, does it ever get confusing? Like, too much?
That's a fair question. These groups, they align, they clash, it's super fluid. And yeah, it creates, like they said, hella content and all kinds of action.
Hella content is right.
But yeah, it asks a lot of you, the viewer. You gotta pay attention. But I think the payoff is that it feels more real, almost like real messy relationships and rivalries. You have to piece it together, figure out who's with who this week, and that makes you more invested, I think. It's that constant reevaluation, week to week, that really sets it apart. You never know who's gonna stab who in the back next.
Or who's going to team up next. Which, speaking of unexpected team-ups, we have to start with that opening. The jump on the Stroop.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Torch and King Frenchie, the sources call them bitter, bitter rivals. And they just demolished him backstage.
It was shocking, like genuinely surprising.
Beyond just the shock, what does that signal? That level of violence, that alliance, doesn't mean anything goes now.
Well, it's a statement, isn't it, about pushing boundaries. The context was Stroop just won that triple threat match they were all in.
Right, he went off in that match. They said.
But still, the commentators were floored. They were like, this is insane. Oh, what is happening? They even said, it's got to have taken more than a triple threat victory to get these two in cahoots.
Yeah, what in the hell is going on? That's quite a stretch, they called it.
Their surprise kind of underlines how big a deal this alliance is. It wasn't just a random beatdown. Something bigger might be happening.
And the violence itself was extreme. Kendo stick, sledgehammer, a crucifix bomb onto cement.
Oof, yeah.
They used a car door. Southern Light suplex near cars. It reminded me of that Franchiser incident, head through a car window.
Yeah, it shows that the parking lot isn't just a backdrop. It's a weapon. It feels, personal, cinematic, like you said.
Definitely.
And then, adding another wrinkle, they introduce Frenchie's little nephew.
Oh, yeah. Too aggressive for football, so naturally.
He ends up in Me and the Boys wrestling. Where else?
Exactly. His allegiance. Still unknown. But dropping him in right after this attack, it suggests Frankie's building something.
Makes you wonder who this kid's going to align with. Another wild card in the mix.
So besides these big alliances shifting, there's this other persistent presence, this figure, the Forgotten.
Ah, yes. The mystery man.
He's back, Like the 5th week in a row, just jumping guys, apparently. He's just pure chaos.
A real agent of disruption.
And here's where it gets really interesting. He attacks Gale the Vet, the submission guy, before his match with Jacob Blackwood.
Right. Tries to take him out.
But Gale, he still wins, slips into a chicken wing submission and gets the victory anyway.
Yeah.
Talk about tough.
That's pure veteran grit right there. Shows his experience, his resilience. But, it also just makes the Forgotten seem more menacing. Like, his attacks have consequences, but people can fight through them.
But who is he? There's already speculation.
Oh, yeah, audience, commentators. Someone specifically said, also I'm calling it now, he's with Killjoy.
So that's the early theory, Killjoy.
Yeah, it gives you something to chew on, a puzzle to solve while watching. This recurring mystery figure hitting multiple matches, it rewards you for paying close attention.
And he wasn't done for the night. He showed up again, kind of during DMP versus Killjoy.
Right, and Killjoy himself has this whole new look, new attitude.
And magic powers. Freezing DMP, what was that about?
Yeah, that's a whole other level of weird for me and the boys. But anyway, the Forgotten appears.
Just as a distraction, the source says, sort of appeared.
But it worked. It let DMP hit a stunner, get the win, and move on to that 4-way contender match.
So the commentary directly asked, right? I wonder if the Forgotten has something to do with the distraction.
Exactly. They're putting the pieces together, just like the audience. They said, at this point, I have to assume this man's been making his presence felt 2 or 3 times a night. We're going to get to the bottom of it.
And they linked him to Killjoy again, but also brought up Puma. Is Puma involved? Who are these guys? Where do the allegiances lie?
It's great narrative building, these unanswered questions, the ambiguity.
Yeah.
It creates suspense. Is he working for Killjoy? Against him? Is Puma pulling strings?
It feels like a bigger conspiracy brewing.
Totally. It keeps you hooked, wanting that reveal. It's like a wrestling mystery novel playing out week by week.
Okay, so amidst all this mystery and these shifting alliances, we had some key matches with big outcomes. First, Cody Harris, former champ, got a win against Timbit Teddy Trombley. They said it signals a return to his all-business ways. What's the significance there?
For a guy like Harris, a former top dog, a clean win like this is huge. It's about rebuilding momentum.
Getting back in the mix.
Exactly. In a place this chaotic, you need to remind everyone you can still go. It's a statement. I'm focused. I'm serious. Watch out. Makes him a player again.
Makes sense. Then, switching gears completely, Mishi won that crazy 5-way ladies table match.
Oh, that sounded like pure mayhem. Shenanigans, brutality.
Fists flying, tables flying, ladies flying. Someone got hit with 2 tables.
Yeah, just absolute chaos. Classic me and the boys style for a multi-person match.
And Mishi came out on top, #1 contender for Selena Snow's title, likely with Puma in her corner.
That win wasn't just about getting a title shot. It was about surviving that carnage. It makes her look incredibly tough.
And yeah, the Puma connection is interesting, always those factional undertones. She sent a message to Selena Snow, for sure. Okay, now for the big controversy. Holden Rhodes versus the Great Puma for the Only Heels Championship.
Right. Holden gets the win. Or does he?
That's the thing. The source is blunt. Puma got cheated, says Holden, tapped out right in front of the ref.
But the ref just missed it. Or ignored it. Said no.
And the consequence is immediate. Match doesn't count. Referee suspended.
Whoa. Suspending the ref, that's major.
Yeah. And then there's that ominous line. Referees have a problem. They're not happy with you. You might have to watch your back.
So now the refs are part of the storyline. Like, actively biased or incompetent or something.
Seems like it. It totally changes how you watch every match now, doesn't it? Can you trust the officials?
It's fascinating. It blurs the lines. Is it part of the show, or is the officiating genuinely compromised? It creates this feeling of, inmates running the asylum. Adds this whole layer of distrust.
Seriously. Okay, next up, DUI. New King of Me and the Boys. Beat T. Wright in a war.
DUI, never quiet, as he himself asked.
True to form. But the drama continued after the match. King Frenchie comes out.
Fresh off the Stroop attack. Ready to confront the new king.
But DUI was already gone. Vanished.
Quick exit by the new king. Smart move, maybe.
So Frenchie, finding no DUI, immediately gets in T. Wright's face instead.
See? Just constant conflict. Frenchie couldn't get the new king, so he targets the guy who just lost, maybe trying to establish dominance, show he's still a threat. Or, like the source said, pulling his own truth.
It just never stops. And finally, the main event. Angelo King retains the Me and the Boys Championship against Torch.
Despite Torch's earlier activities in the parking lot.
Right. So King holds on to the title, solidifies his reign, But that issue with Torch, definitely not over.
No way. That feud's got legs, especially with the Frenchie alliance now maybe being a factor.
So looking ahead, Primetime P wins the big 20-man 3X Royal Rumble.
Huge win for him. Guarantees, as they put it, hella content and all kinds of action.
What exactly is a 3X Royal Rumble? Sounds intense.
Yeah, it implies maybe multiple rings or triple the entrance or some extra twist, whatever it is. It's designed for maximum chaos, and winning it puts Primetime P right in line for a major opportunity.
And the contender picture is getting clearer but also crowded. We've got that four-way match coming up.
Right. The Reaper's in, DMP's in.
And they'll be joined by the winners of Jacob Blackwood versus Demolisher and Fallen Punishment versus Del Block.
That match will decide the next big challenger. High stakes.
Plus, Mishy's got her shot against Selena Snow. Angela King might have fingers coming for him.
And don't forget, Feeney, Puma, DUI, they're all circling in that mix somewhere.
It's a logjam at the top.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener, trying to follow along? It means basically things are absolutely wild right now at Me and the Boys Wrestling.
Yeah, heating up feels like an understatement.
These constant shifts, the surprise teams, the mystery guy, the controversies. It's not just about who wins or loses. It's a living story.
A very unpredictable story.
The drama, the mind games, the twists, that's the real core of it, as much as the wrestling itself. It makes every show feel like a must-watch.
Absolutely. So hopefully this deep dive has kind of shed some light on this complex, character-driven world. It really shows how they weave these compelling stories and big surprises. It's way more than just matches.
It's a universe where, chaos feels like the default setting. Predictability is rare.
So maybe a final thought for everyone listening.
Okay.
In a world like this, where bitter enemies suddenly team up, where refs get suspended for calls that change everything, where mystery figures just pop up and interfere, what does winning even mean?
That's a good question.
Is it about who gets their hand raised?
Yeah.
Or is it more about the drama itself? The chaos, the journey, the story that unfolds? Is that what keeps everyone truly hooked?
Something to definitely think about. Is the destination the point, or is it all about the ride?